Well, staying, of course, with South Africa, when fruit farmer Errol April, he leased over 200 hectares of land from the government in Cape Town, he admitted to being quite anxious. The former ANC military wing officer didn't have the experience, but says his success is a testimony that land repatriation is necessary for the country. Let's take a look.
50-year-old Errol April runs a 211-hectare farm in Cape Town, South Africa, which he took over 5 years ago following an application to the country's Land Reform Department. It was previously owned by a white farmer. Errol now runs it with a friend. They grow apples for sale locally and for export. Land ownership has been a highly emotive subject since the end of apartheid in 1994. Errol is one of the few black farmers in South Africa. The government says 72% of private land is in white hands and only 4% is owned by blacks, with other racial groups accounting for the rest.
We were scared. But I think immediately after being shown the farm, we agreed that it's a challenge. Like anything else in life, when you are not used to it, it's a challenge. Do you stand your ground, run away, or do you take up the challenge? We decided to take the challenge and to face the challenge.
South Africa's ruling African National Congress Party aims to change the constitution to allow for land expropriation without compensation to address racial disparities in land ownership. So far, based on a survey of title deeds, the government says blacks own 4% of private land and only 8% of farmland has been transferred to black hands, well short of a target of 30% that was meant to have been reached in 2014. Errol, a former military veteran of the ANC, along with his friends, were beneficiaries of these reforms. Although Errol does not own the land, he has a long-term lease with the option to eventually buy it from the government.
This is magic. This is marvelous. This is obviously a dream for many other people who desire to farm like this. I'm fortunate that I've been given this opportunity at such an early stage in the history of the country, where land is not only a contentious issue, but also it becomes a must that it must be returned to the people, because it is the land of the people which was taken, and we don't have to debate about these things.
Annually, the farm exports between 4,500 to 6,000 tons of apples to Europe as well as other parts of Africa, including Zimbabwe, Angola and Tanzania. Errol says they currently farm only 31 hectares of the land, but plan to extend production to over 50 hectares to export more.